college football playoff, you've got to win big games right now, and we have a clash of ranked opponents coming up in this one. Welcome to the home of the Clemson Tigers, Death Valley in Clemson, South Carolina. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Yellow Jackets will put it away to start the game. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Offense bringing in the big boys, heavy personnel. To the ground with the back. Oh, he's got some space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. This Tiger running game starting to show some juice, sort of a C.J. Spiller type of feel.
Yeah, and it doesn't always hit you early. It doesn't always hit you on the first possession, but I do think they've done a good job over the years, Clemson, with sticking with the run game, creating that balance, trying to get those first downs, and trying to create some tempo against your defense.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
The Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Well, they try to throw for it there on 3rd down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud and make it real difficult on our opponent.
And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Used the play fake, now to throw. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Got his man quickly. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
To the air on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Extending the play. Trying to escape and get it himself. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the first down, keep this drive rolling.
Under fire. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning turkey bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked, maybe even double-team high-low, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you thought. That's fine. But that's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
Shotgun snap on third down. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. Fourth and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
They'll try to quiet this crowd by moving the sticks on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes a grab, pass to Marker. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line.
Well, it's a heck of being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip-shot field goal with where they were on that fourth down. But they decided to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
Running back searching for a hole. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. On target to the left. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. A first down run in the red zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets. They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game.
Yeah, and I feel like momentum is always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Picked off. What a play to set him up. He'll try to take it back. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. They'll try the run. Hammers ahead for a yard out to the 12.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Oh, they're after him. Going to try to get it himself. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big third down conversion by this offense.
Now they'll try the right side. Get him on the ground after a 4-yard run out to the 31.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. The offense changing the play. Got him looking run. He wants to throw. Gonna take a shot. It's caught. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to go up top on first down. Here's the pressure. On the run, deep down the right side. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds. He'll be short of the first down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Guys, we've reached the end of the quarter, and Georgia Tech has the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Back to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Ware. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
They just keep firing. Pressure coming. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
You know, it's difficult for QBs sometimes when you're throwing to your running backs because they're not receivers. You really got to be perfect with the ball placement. You got to make that a catchable throw. A little bit too tough for the RB on that.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Gets it out quickly. There he goes. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! Effective offense, leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, way to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Leon. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Making side adjustments here. Looking downfield on first down. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. The Tigers moving quickly to the line.
Nice job by this defense, pinning their ears back, getting to the quarterback, creating the sack. But look at this offense. They're deterred. They're right back on the ball, ready to snap it again.
When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Looking down the middle. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. And the Tigers look to keep this drive humming.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Montgomery. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. Clemson ready to go back to work with another first down. Wide receiver going in motion. From the gun, to give, looking for room. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
First and goal, and this feels like their chance to give them a finish. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
Yeah, and this offense, that's what they do. Last week he had 2 rushing touchdowns. They're going to feature him. They're going to get physical, especially inside the 5-yard line. You're going to feed this guy the football. This offense has had success in the past giving him the ball.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's second and goal. They'll try to pass their way in. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
This has been really good for the defense, too. It's kind of a bend-don't-break mentality, right? Really bowing up with your backs against the wall. If you can win this next third down, try to force the opponent into a field goal. That's a win if you're on defense.
Twice they've been denied touchdowns in the red zone, and now it's third and goal. He wants to change this route. Looking to the end zone on third and goal. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
These receivers on these scramble drills are going to have to play with a little bit more urgency because this pass rush is getting after the QB. He was flushed out to the left and wasn't able to complete that throw because of the hit he took.
They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. And this will be a short one from about 21 yards out. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. That cuts into the deficit. It's now 21-10. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Looking to throw on first down. Tight end finds a soft spot. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Oh, that just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line, good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
Leaves it with the back. Turning it on. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle.
How about that for efficiency if you're on this offense right now? 3 plays, 3 first downs. They get that one running the football. Great vision and open field running ability. Everything they're doing right now is working. This play caller is in a rhythm.
Now on first down from the 40. To the air on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
That's a ball that this offense should be able to complete. They had the coverage they wanted. Receiver ran on the route. Just an inaccurate throw by the quarterback.
So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. It's complete to the right. Stop just inside the 30 at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a first down. And the Yellow Jackets come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll move the tight end. From the gun, running back on the move. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. The Yellow Jackets, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. To the edge, it's Reddick. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Georgia Tech! No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6.
And that is a perfect job by the offense, executing that 2-minute situation. The quarterback was really in charge and focused. Made sure that all the right decisions were being made with respect to execution and the clock. This is something you practice all season long, and they execute the 2-minute perfectly here at the end of the half.
Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. Quarterback may change this route. Wants to go up top on first down. Under fire. Brought down at the 25 after he picked up 10. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. They'll try to pop the draw. They'll knock him down, and that will take us to halftime. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Clemson will kick this deep to get the second half underway. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute it.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
And the Yellow Jackets with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much.
And on that incompletion, I think the quarterback was being just a bit too careful, trying to throw that ball too far outside, obviously aware that the defenders are coming from the inside. You don't want to put it behind the intended target and risk the pick six, but he needs to be more accurate.
They're going to go to the air on third and short. Got a man in the middle. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Give to the back. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. The Yellow Jackets are rolling down the field.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the third quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige. When you've got the playmakers you have offensively, just keep chucking there.
Knocked down, but not before he crossed into the red zone and picked up 4 yards down to the 17. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. He'll run it again. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. And the Yellow Jackets come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. A strike downfield. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! And the route is on. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Paul.
I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to throw on first down. Bringing the heat. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. Clemson jumps to the line.
And the offense, after giving up that sack, they're not going to take time to think about what happened. They're going right back to the line of scrimmage to try to run another play.
Back to pass on second down. Going to take a shot at this DB. And it falls incomplete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
Now, fourth down.
On fourth down, looking to pass. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. A bold decision to go for it on fourth down, and one that did not pay off. This offense has it with really good field position. Handoff to the lone back. Breaks into the open. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
Headed to the end zone, and he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. If these guys wanted to make a statement, statement has been delivered.
It's your job to stop them. Oh, don't run the score up. Well, do something about it. The defense has to step up and make plays. Obviously, they're not willing to do that, so just keep running plays and keep scoring.
The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Southern Miss went on the road and silenced one of the most vocal crowds in football. And it's clear this Golden Eagles team has adopted the mantra, let your play do the talking. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
Fires to the wideout. Got his man. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. Here comes Clemson with another first down. Slithers into space.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Second down, he'll throw it. Rushes on him. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
That's another example of just really good football. This is why they built the lead here in the second half. Nice job pressuring the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, coming into somebody else's building and keeping it really, really quiet.
Complete with conviction on the crosser. Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets him a first at the 29. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Trying to make magic on the scramble. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
You got to be impressed with the quarterback on that last play because he's already been sacked a ton of times in this game. He knows he does not have a lot of time to survey the field, get through his progression. So as soon as he feels a lane to take off and run, he's going to take it. And a really nice job that time, showing off the athleticism and picking up the first down.
That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the end route there.
This quarterback part of their running game. And brought down, looks as if that's how we'll end the third. That's the end of the period, and Georgia Tech has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So we open the final period with a third down play. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Here's a heat. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs.
Well, that play never had a chance. On 4th down, they're trying to catch the defense off guard, throwing for it, but no protection. Quarterback didn't have an opportunity to step up and get rid of that football. Give the defense credit, man. Tremendous aggression there on 4th.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
To the air on 2nd down. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Working that left side now. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
Oh, he's got some space. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. The Yellow Jackets are flying down the field. They want that clock to run. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man on the right. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. And the Yellow Jackets will snap it on 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And that's a very productive 1st down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
And it's really nice to have a workhorse running back that you know you can feed and get productive gain after gain. Now over 100 yards. You've already got some separation on the scoreboard. I would continue to feed this workhorse.
Guys, this one's going to go down as a nice win against a ranked opponent, and we didn't get the upset that many had thought we might.
No, they proved to the entire country watching this game that they are indeed the superior team. Offensively, defensively, running, throwing, whatever it is they wanted to get accomplished today in all 3 phases, David, they were better.
Yeah, and listen, at this point, I don't really care about the beauty contest. Like, your goal is to survive and advance. You played a really, really